Hello friends, welcome to the weekly tour of what is happening here at Creekside. We have got some gorgeous plants to show you. Specimen number one. But before we get any further, I want you to stay tuned because in a minute we're going to go to the next greenhouse. We got a massive shipment of brand new baby annuals and I can't wait to show them to you, so hang on. But first, y'all, seriously, look at this gorgeous girl. I call her a girl because she has pink flowers. This is Gold Heart. This is an old-fashioned bleeding heart. And so it's a perennial. Bleeding hearts are typically always shade to part shade. And these are the gorgeous, if Jerry can zoom in, look at that sweet, sweet bloom on this plant. They will do many arches of these blooms throughout, and they're always kind of hanging on the bottom of the stems, and they'll just be covered in it. Grew this last year. Customers snatched them up because of their unique foliage color. A lot of times bleeding hearts are really of a dark color, so this lime green color is very unique. It will retain this color all season long. So it brings a nice pop of brightness to the garden even after it is finished blooming. Had this last year in our own garden, and it was in a spot that was really kind of stayed damp. Y'all, the thing was massive. I cannot wait to see what it looks like this spring because it should be covered in blooms. Now, let me show you something else. Here in the nursery, in the greenhouse, we have it sitting beside this Heuchera, and this is called Grape Expectations. Hello, gorgeous. Look at that. That is a perfect pairing. Love this Heuchera because it can do anywhere from sun to shade. My mouth is not working today, so I'm going to say all sorts of weird words, so just follow along with me. So Heucheras are great. Again, it's another perennial. They are semi-evergreen, so even in the wintertime, you're still going to have some foliage. It may not be as gorgeous as this new growth, but you're still going to have foliage. Like I said, full sun to full shade. And also, if you don't know what Heuchera is, it's also called corbels. Maybe you're familiar with that, but the color on this guy is just absolutely gorgeous. Oh, Heuchera, Jerry was telling. Heuchera, Heuchera, potato, patata, tomato, tomato. I mean, you know, we're just good old people from North Carolina learning our way, y'all. Love this because it is low, so it does great. It would do perfect in front of that Gold Heart because it only gets 12 inches tall, but it's wider, 26 inches. And it will do blooms, but the main attraction of this plant is its foliage color. I told you I can't talk today. It is just one of those days. Oh, look at these gorgeous ones. So switching over here to something that is a big flowering perennial, Shasta daisies are like massively popular and have been for a very long time for a very good reason. So this is proven winners. This is Daisy May right here. So we have Daisy May that's starting to show a little bit of color. So she is just that great typical white Shasta daisy as far as the color goes. Just an absolutely gorgeous one. And then let me show you something fun and twisty on this. Banana cream. Now, so you can see the difference in the different as far as the color. So banana cream does have that different shades of yellow, and as the flowers mature they will have changed color. So on the same plant you can get different bloom colors. So both of these are proven winner annuals, Shasta daisies. They are fantastic perennials. So we love these perennials, just really neat. And everything in this greenhouse that I'm looking at, if I show you something out of here, unless it's a hanging basket, is going to be a perennial. So love that. The Lakota fire echinacea is coming along, but one of the echinacea loves it hot. So you just have to be patient. So it's coming, it's coming. The astilbe, oh, look at this, y'all. I get excited and my voice goes up, can you tell? So this is Maggie Daly, and it's going to be a pink flowering perennial. Again, love this because it can do sun to shade. So as long as you give it adequate water, it can do more sun than what we typically think of as stilbees. We typically think of them as shade perennials, but the ones that we have this year can do sun to shade. So that's really neat. All right, you ready? Oh, going from perennial to annual, because we do have a bunch of hanging baskets in here. One of our most popular, most gorgeous hanging baskets last year was from Proven Winners, the Picasso petunia. So Jerry is zooming in, and what is so neat about these Picassos is that it has this, and this is just a bud, so it's not in its full bloom yet, but it has that gorgeous color, that hot pink color, and then that green edging is going to stay there. So just stay tuned, because this is going to be one that we're going to kind of give you updates with. Just imagine just this full basket of that gorgeous bloom. They were absolutely exquisite. And remember, you can do your hanging baskets, buy a bigger one and then move it up so it'll last you all season. Also, petunias do really well in the ground. So if you like this and you want this in the ground, buy a full hanging basket, plant it in the ground, and bam, you've got instant flower bed. We don't do any of this little, you know, cell count trays around here. No, no, no. We like them big. All right, let's move on over. Let's see what we got from Proven Winners. So this year we are 100% Proven Winners on our annuals. So all the annuals that I'm getting ready to show you, all these are annuals in here, are going to be Proven Winners. So just know that, yeah. we love Proven Winners around here because they grow great for us as a gardener, as a grower, because we grow all of our plants here. We don't resell our annuals. We are the growers. It's called a grower direct nursery. We get them as babies, we grow them up, we sell them to you. They grow great for us. And I love them as a gardener because when I take them and put them in my yard, I don't have time to fuss over them, and I need them to perform at their absolute best, and they do. So whether you're in North Carolina or you're in Texas or you're in California or Michigan, these guys are going to do great no matter where you are. All right, so are you ready? This is about one of the most exciting shipments that we've been looking forward to for a whole lot of reasons. But one, because there was tons of Coleus in this order. So when I talk about that, we get them as babies. So this is Sedona Sunset. So last year, if you visited the nursery and you saw, and I did a YouTube video on this about like how to trim your Coleus. That Coleus that I did was Sedona Sunset. So carefully, so this is a baby Coleus, okay? So you can see it, and when you get it, it's going to be in a quart-sized container, and it's going to be huge. All of PW's Coleus are really neat, the ones that we have, the Color Blaze, because they can do sun or shade, or anything in between. So I had Sedona Sunset in a mostly kind of a shady area that got some afternoon sun, and it was very like orange. It kept this kind of that coppery tone. Then I had some in an area that got a ton of sun, and it was more of a red. So depending on your light conditions, you can get color variations. So Sedona Sunset. Then this one is Ridiculous. Ridiculous, of course, is obviously a red color. Our customers snatched Ridiculous up crazy last year. They love this. It'll have a little bit of a lime green on the edge, but for the most part, it is a nice red color. Oh, Golden Dreams. Oh, love this one. Had this at the nursery. Y'all, this thing was mammoth. It got easily the 3 feet by 2 feet, and I kept pinching it because it was in a container and I needed it to kind of stay controlled. But look at that color. I love it. Love it. Then, one of our most popular post pictures is the Apple Brandy Coleus. I think this was at the bottom of the box. It got a little squished. It's all right, it'll bounce back. But the apple brandy, you can see it has a totally different leaf texture to it than the Golden Dreams, but you can pair it. So you have this, and then you have our lemon coral sedum that we all love and adore, and you put those two together. Gorgeous and low maintenance. Love it. So we got that. I mean, y'all, we could sit here all day and go over stuff. Look at this. So this is another one. This is I just showed you that Heuchera, the Heuchera tomato. So this is a baby one. This is a PW one. This is similar in color to the Grape Expectations. It is the Wild Rose, but you see this? So we'll go ahead and take this plug and move it up to a gallon, and it'll be ready for y'all this spring. Again, sun to shade, it does great. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at this one. This is Velveteen. So Velveteen, for my pink lovers, I have big plans for this in our landscape. So again, nice big size, but it has that great pink in there as opposed to the apple brandy, which is more of a red. Really, really fantastic. Let me show you these guys. So you can, as a nursery, we can choose what size plug tray we want to get. So all of these are like 84 counts. So that means the trays are the same size, dimensions, but the holes will be bigger or smaller. So the bigger the number, the more plants in that tray. The smaller the number, the smaller number of the plants, but they're bigger. So I posted this as a picture yesterday. All right, so this is a 28 count of plants. So it's still the same tray dimensions, but it has a lot less plants in it, which means these babies are big. Look at that. So this is the Angel Face Super Blue, and this is gonna be perfect for the landscape. So we have by our gate, our entrance, these guys, we're gonna grow them in gallon containers and then plant them come this spring, and they are gonna be gorgeous. They get these real big tall spikes with these fat purple blooms. Really, really pretty. So just wanted to kind of give you a little education on, as far as us as the grower, there are different things that we have to face and look at. So talked about lantana. Lantana is growing. Our Prince Tuts. Look at these. This is where you stretch, and Jenny's short, so. But look at this. So when they came to us, they had this, but look at all that new growth on that. Prince Tut is a great annual grass from Proven Winners. You cannot give this thing too much water. The more water you give it, the bigger it will grow. It does great in really large containers as a really nice focal point. So imagine this grass with all these fun tufts coming off of it. I put it in the landscape last year, and it was fantastic. Did a lot of bubblegum petunias underneath it. It was really pretty. So if you're looking for something unique and different, Prince Tut grass is a really neat one. So there is just so much going on. And not only that, if you remember, we talked about it the last couple of weeks, Jerry and I have been asked by Proven Winners to come back and represent their booth at the Southern Spring Show. We still have some free tickets. We got a couple of them left. So if you are planning on going to the Southern Spring Show in Charlotte, it starts on the 28th and runs on the weekends through March 8th. It's a $12 value. So if you're wanting to go and you want to save some money, stop by the nursery and we will have free tickets available for you. So we're really excited about going. They'll have all the new plant introductions for this year there, so you can actually go and see and touch them. Fingers crossed that they might have some aqua pots there. So if you're interested on how aqua pots work, hopefully they will have some there that we can talk to you about them and show you how they work. If you have no clue what an aqua pot is, aqua pots are the new collaboration from three people, Proven Winners, Michael Carr Designs, who is the artist that makes the pots, and they are gorgeous ceramic, really high quality pots. And then Jack Barnwell. Jack Barnwell is a landscaper who designed the self-watering component to these pots. So it's a self-watering pot that you don't have to water like once every 2 weeks, and that's it. Can we get an amen about not having to water our pots every day or twice a day, especially here in the South or anywhere in the country? I know we talk about the South and North Carolina, but it's hot a lot of other places too. So these are a great introduction from proven winners. So hopefully we'll have some there for you. But hope you're having a great day. Stay tuned because we're going to be doing these weekly updates every week. So be sure and check back with us and see how these sweet little babies are growing. Hope y'all have a great week. We will talk to you soon. Bye.